everyone, I am Monica from this channel. So please subscribe my channel and like the video if you really like it. Okay, let's start this reading passage 1 that I have selected from book number 17, IELTS book number 17. Okay, let's read the title of this passage, The Development of the London Underground Railway. The Development of the London Underground Railway. So I have read it twice a time. Now I am aware that I am going to read about this underground railways that is in London and development, how it developed and all. So let's look at the paragraph. This is the kind of paragraph, small paragraphs. This reading passage had small paragraphs but without any alphabetically lettered over there. Let's go to the questions first. So the questions here, the first type of question here, we have questions number 1 to 6. Complete the notes below and choose one word only. So we have to take care about about this one word only. Okay, we can't write 2 words or 3 words here. Okay, so this is the title of this notes. Means indirectly, if you look at the type of question, this is fill in the blanks. Okay, first they will be talking about the problem, and let's move to the first number question. And if you want to look at the other type of questions also, you are most welcome. So as you know, this is first paragraph, this is first reading passage, so we have here 2 types of question, but in some reading passages you will get 3 types of questions. But here in this reading only 2 types of questions are there. One is true false and second one is this is second one, and first one is complete the notes below. Okay, let's read the number 1. The dash of London. So this is of London. Okay, increased rapidly between 1800 and 1850. The streets were full of horse-drawn vehicles. Okay, so off because the dash of before and after after blank words are also really important, but here we can guess out. The dash of London increased rapidly, so what we can imagine, population of London increased rapidly between 1800 and 1850, because this is very common kind of thing. We usually read it everywhere. Increased rapidly, population is increasing rapidly and was increasing rapidly. Okay, so let's read what the statement was saying. In the first half of 1800s, okay, London's population, yes, I was guessing it right, population grew at an astonishing rate. At an increasingly rate it was given, and the central area became increasingly congested. In addition, the expansion of, okay, so till here our answer is here. Let's read the statement again. So it is clearly given the dash, the population of London increased rapidly. So instead of rapidly, they have used astonishingly between 1800 and 1850. So instead of using this, they have used the word this. I will show it to you. Okay. Yes, you can see. Population grew grew means increased at an astonishing rate, rapidly, and the okay, in the first half of 1800. So this is the clue also, and this also grew means increasingly, so they have used the word. They have not given any clue regarding that. I have explained it to you about the blank, the dash of. Instead of saying this, they have written the statement like London's population. London's population, so our answer is population. So population, I have already filled it. The second one is the streets were full of horse-drawn vehicles. So now I need to find out this also, because each and every line, if you say that we will ignore these lines, then you will find it difficult to find this sentence. Turn wise, we will go to the paragraph. Horse-drawn vehicles, this is the keyword. And the next, Charles Pearson, this person is also keyword for us. Solicitor. Okay, suggested building an underground. Building the railway would make it possible to move people. Okay, some movement they are talking about, to move people to better housing in dash. Okay, building the railway would make it possible, okay, to move people to, okay, to better housing. Let's find out horse-drawn vehicle and then Charles Pearson. Then we will find this sentence, okay. Okay, horse-drawn also we were looking for. I'm not going to read each and every word actually. Yes, horse-drawn traffic, and another word was Pearson. Pearson was also there. Okay. Charles, yes, this person's name was there, who worked as a solicitor. This also word was given. Okay, he saw both social, economic, and building. Underground railway was also there. Okay, now I have forgot that statement. Let's read it. Yes, building the railway would make it possible to move people to better housing in dash. Okay, next is a number of dash agreed with Pearson's idea. Okay. Okay, let's read it. Underground railway. Some people make it possible, they were talking about building an underground railway that would link the overground railway stations together and clear London slums at the same time. Clear London slums at the same time. His idea was to relocate the poor workers, okay, who lived in the inner city slums to newly constructed suburbs and to provide cheap rail travel for them to get to work. Okay, this person's idea, this was also, it means our answer is from here to here, you can say. His idea was to relocate the poor workers. So I think poor workers, instead of poor workers, writer has used the words people. And to relocate, moved. Yeah. Yeah, here it is written, building the railway would make it possible to move, to relocate. To relocate, it is given. Instead of people, they have given poor workers. Okay, so where they want to relocate from slums to better housing in the what? Lived in poor workers who lived in the inner city slums to newly constructed suburbs. So this is the answer, yes, but there is a problem because we have to write only one word. So newly is also, so main noun verb is suburbs. So newly constructed, this is the quality of this suburb. So our answer will be suburbs. So you can see our answer will be housing in the suburbs. Okay. Next, number 3. A number of dash agreed with Pearson's idea. A number of dash. It means plural word should be there. Yes, you can see Pearson's ideas gained support amongst some businessmen. A number of businessmen, you can write, and in 1851 he submitted a plan to parliament. It was rejected. Okay, let's read it. So this word will come. Pearson's idea gained support amongst some businessmen. So a number of dash agreed with Pearson. So a number of businessmen, because plural word was there. So spelling was MEN, not MAN, because it is given in the passage only. I am not writing it from my own. Okay, the next one, 4th number. The company initially had problems getting the dash needed for the project. Getting the, I think, I'm just guessing out, but we have to find it from the passage. Getting the proposal or getting the approval needed for the project. Okay, but let's read it from there. So what are the keywords? Initially had problems getting the needed for the project. So actually a company initially in the beginning had problems. So we were looking for the word. From here we can write initially had problems in getting. So initially it was rejected, but coincide with the proposal from another group for an underground connecting line which parliament passed. Okay. Let's read the question again. The company initially had problems getting the dash needed for the project. Okay, initially had problems. What kind of initially had problems? No, they are not talking about that thing. No, they are not talking about that thing. It was rejected, submitted a plan to parliament. proposal from another group. No, let's read it from another paragraph. The two groups merged and established this in 18 okay, yes, they are talking about some company also in that question. The company's plan was to construct an underground railway line from this to this, a distance of almost 5 kilometers. The organization had difficulty, okay, had a problem in raising the funding for such a radical and expensive scheme, not least because of critical articles printed by the press. Okay, let's read the question statement again. The company initially had problems. It was given getting the funding needed for the project. Yes, funding. I will show it to you again. You can see here. Yes, here we were reading organization. Instead of company, they had given the word in question statement. Company had initially difficulty in raising the funding for such a radical and expensive scheme. Okay. Now the fifth one. Negative articles about the project appeared in the articles word we have read about the project appeared in the, I will show it to you. So negative articles appeared in the dash. Now we have read the fourth number here, till here we have found the answer here, and of course in the next line we can find the answer. So article word was there in the next statement, not least because of the critical means negative articles printed by the press. Objectors argued that tunnels would collapse. Okay, let's read the statement again. Yes, negative articles, critical articles about the project appeared in the press. Appeared by the press, it was written, but here in word is there, so we will be writing press. Okay, let's read. The chosen route did not require many buildings to be pulled down. The cut and cover method was used to construct the tunnel. So tunnels word we have I have already read in that paragraph. With the completion of brick arch, the tunnel was covered with dash. Okay, so this word is they can't change, and tunnels let's find from with the help of this, and of course this is also my keyword, brick arc. Okay, let's read it. Now this is the paragraph. Tunnels would collapse with the weight of should be shaken passengers. So I'm going to look for the word cut and cover technique. Okay. So here in this page there is no cut and cover, so I will move on to the next page. So cut and cover, I have found it here because it is in inverted comma. So what the statement, with the completion of brick arc. So brick word is also there. Let's read it. A trench about 10 meters wide and 6 meters deep was dug, and the sides temporarily held up with timber beams. Brick walls were then constructed, and finally a brick arc. Yes, the same word I have found it. Was added to create a tunnel. A 2-meter deep layer of soil was laid on top of the tunnel, and above was rebuilt. Let's read the statement. So this we have word tunnels also. With the completion of brick arc, the tunnel was covered with dash. Okay. So it is given brick walk was added to create a tunnel. A 2-meter deep layer of soil was laid on top of the tunnel, and so means answer will be soil. So how? So I will show it to you. With the completion of brick art, the tunnel was covered with soil. Okay, because it is clearly given. You can see here. A 2-meter deep layer of soil was laid on top of the tunnel. It means our answer is soil. Okay, so we have completed this these six questions. Complete the notes below with the help of one word, the London Underground Railway. So next part I will be covering it in the next video.